switch over to I can see chatters.
Yeah, yeah, do that. Do that. So what are you working on right there?
Right here, I have made another little
Ooh, that's pretty.
Celtic thing. I had made this one yesterday,
Uh-huh. That,
but then
those are both beautiful.
I just wanted to make it. But what's interesting about this is that it's a even number,
Uh-huh.
and so each one of these loops is a closed circle. Each one of them, that's a closed circle that goes all the way around.
That's
Each
really
one of these
interesting.
things is a closed circle. So say if I wanted to paint them different colors,
Uh-huh.
like each round a different color, like a rainbow or something, or going from light to dark, they would all show as individual circles.
That would be
And
very interesting to do.
it kind of would, wouldn't it? And it's because I chose to make 10 across and 10
Uh-huh.
down. So it's an even number.
That's really neat.
Very
Really
interesting.
neat. Well, I have a couple of things I want to show when we get some people in here.
Okay,
Um,
cool.
and
You
then I
like
want
to
to
show and tell. I always go buy things.
Well, this is just a couple of things, so I'm not going to break the bank on you.
I'll get my Amazon account ready to roll.
Yeah, well, this one came from Amazon, and it's really cool.
Oh, I have one of
Do you have one?
those
Isn't it
circle
really
maker
cool?
thingy.
Yeah, and it you put it down and you put your pin in, and
Yes.
that is just awesome. Well, I saw somebody in the using it in their planner, and I was like, okay, I need one of those. I've needed one of those for a long time because my circle making skills are about like my line drawing skills.
Right. Well, I
Hmm.
have one of those single sheet, the single sheet engineering templates for circles that I use.
Yeah, well, I do too, um, but I like that you can just do this
Yes.
instead of having to try to to go
I may
around it.
not still have that item. I may have had it and never used it and finally gotten rid of it. It might be
Yeah.
one of those category things.
Well, this one says it's an angle and circle maker.
Yeah,
So,
because you have all the different degrees, you can find the
yeah.
degree angles.
So I've played with it a little bit. I was testing some white pins, and I got I got these jelly roll pins, and I got these Signos that I know I love, and then I got some from Mr. Pin, some white pins, and I was testing all of those. And the ones from Mr. Pin were very anemic, so I sent them back. I was like, I'm not going to
Oh,
use these.
have you seen these?
I have not.
Janet Young recommended these one day. They're all point 0.7 tips, so it's a little bit. They say it's extra fine tip, but point 0.7 is kind of
It's
big.
a little bigger than what I was needing it for,
Right.
but for drawing, it'd be great. I'm
It's
trying to see where.
not that big really.
Well, I was wanting to like in writing numbers into a little small calendar on a page,
Oh yeah.
and I need 5.5 is kind of big.
Yeah, I know.
So
It is.
um, anyway, I just thought this was so much fun because you can do this, and make a circle, or you can do, here and make a circle,
Yeah.
and here and make a circle, and here and make a circle, you know,
That's very easy.
and that is very easy. The harder ones to use are these because you have to try to hold this real still, you know, and I always
Right.
let it slip a little bit, which is exactly what happens on those kind of templates that you were talking about, Hello,
Yeah.
hello, whoever's out there. I see there's a couple of people here, but nobody's chatting. But we're glad you're here, even if you're not going to chat. Um, but I noticed you could also, if you hold it in the right place, you can use these and make.
Cool. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But
Oh
I grabbed
wow.
that other one, the inside one, too, in the in the wrong place, and so I ended up with a little bit of a. Anyway, I haven't tried the angle thing. It says start here, and you can make your part of a circle. Let me try that again.
Part of a circle.
Yeah, you start here and go down there, and then go up, and then come back.
Oh, isn't that fun?
I know.
So
It
you could
is
like do
fun.
corners or something in a
Yeah.
journal.
So
Oh,
it's really cool. That's the
that's
angle
really
thing
neat.
it's talking about. But anyway, and it
Oh,
has,
because you could do that at whatever angle you want. You could bring that
yeah.
around to 60 degrees or 30 degrees or 32.5 degrees.
And this one makes a 2-inch line, and this one makes about a one and a little over 1.5. I haven't tried this one. This one may just make a lot. Oh, it's that didn't work. But
What?
like if you've got
No, but I see it made that wedge. You can make that wedge however many degrees you want.
yeah. See, and I wasn't holding that,
Oh,
so that
oh
didn't
yeah,
work very
right,
well.
right.
So you've got to remember, to hold some of them, but you can, start your line here and go around and come back and go, to make a part around a circle. Anyway, I just thought it was really fun, and so I'm enjoying playing with it. And the other thing I was gonna, and this was something I got on Amazon. I don't remember what it cost. I want to say about $12. I'm not sure, but
Now I have
Ethan
to
and
look,
Hannah
Lisa.
both do a lot of drawing, and Ethan's are, his are more precise type drawings, and so I got him one too. But anyway, that's a fun new toy that I haven't really had much chance to play with. And then I was at Dollar Tree.
I don't have one of those. This is all I have, the Helix. It
Oh,
just
uh-huh.
you could do angles and yeah. Okay, Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
Oh.
But they had this piece of fabric.
Brittany, good morning, kiddo.
Hi, Brittany. So good to see you.
Look at the bees. So cute
But I
is
just
that
thought that
fabric.
was really pretty.
That is really pretty fabric.
So I grabbed a couple of them because whenever I see fabric like this, I just grab one, then I never see it again. It's like, okay, I just got to.
That's right.
Because I like bees, and bees are always good. So it's not something that's going to like go out of style or I'm going to hate it tomorrow,
No,
So
they'll never go out of style. You'll always need your
anyway, and these
bees.
look kind of watercolored.
Mm.
So they're real pretty. And they have their wings have little flowers. I don't know if you can see.
Oh, I can. Isn't that cute?
So it's really cute. That's worth $1.25 for sure.
Totally.
For sure, for sure. And okay, this might be an enabler thing, so watch out.
Beware. Look out. Okay. Okay.
But I got some stamps from PM Artist Studio.
Oh, oh, oh. I can see
I
jelly
know, I
printing coming up.
know. I can't wait to play
Ooh,
with them.
I love that one. The little
Me,
geometric swirls.
yeah, yeah. It's funny because I went on there to get this one, and then I saw this one, and then I saw this one, And then
Yeah.
I saw about 500 other ones. No, there's not
Yeah,
that many,
exactly.
but
That's
I
my
wanted all of them. I
Yep.
wanted all of them, but these were the only ones I bought.
Well, okay, good on you. So that was from PM Artist Studios site.
Yeah, from PM Artist Studio. And
Mhm.
here's a lot of y'all watch them, I'm sure.
I do.
I know you do. Yeah. Patricia and Mariah. And they stuck this really neat thing in there that tells when they stream, and you can get an extra 10% off with this promo code and different things like that. Um, and they stream on Sundays and Mondays at 10 a.m., Tuesdays and Thursdays at 3 p.m. So, and then they stuck in a couple of little jelly prints, which I think is a neat added touch.
Uh-huh.
And then a really cute little tinny stencil. Isn't that cute?
I love that.
So that was kind of their little thank you gift. Anyway, I'll make a video when I actually play with them. But it was but I'm excited. I have had them for 2 days and I haven't had a chance to play with them yet.
Well, we might
I
ought to
may
get
play
our
with them a
jelly.
little today just with ink, but
Yeah,
I got them for the jelly plate because that's
absolutely.
Hi Sherry, so good to
Hey,
see you.
Sherry.
Well, I tell you, it's the bad thing about going on that website. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
be honest, okay? There's one bad thing. Everything is really cool, and you want to
Yeah,
buy it all.
I
All the
know.
stencils and the masks and the everything. They just have a unique style, and it's really cool. Anyway, I'm gonna do a video playing with those
Oh,
sometime
cool.
soon. I have 3 videos I'm wanting to make. Well, 4 actually, but that's one of them. So
So have you seen the stencils that Ann Lair is carving? She's using Yupo paper
I
also.
I've watched her do that. And I have some Yupo paper. I need to try it myself just for kicks, but
You
um
do. She cuts them out of Yupo paper, and oh, this is something else you got.
yeah, I got a happy mail from Judy Patton. And
Oh,
isn't that cute? It was actually, I've never seen one come like this, but she tucked the envelope in like that and then sealed it with this butterfly sticker.
oh wow.
Isn't that cute? And then it says, let's see that happy dance. Here you go, Judy. Happy dance, happy dance.
She's got a
Woo-hoo-hoo.
stamp that says, "Let's see that happy dance."
Yeah, she does. I think it's adorable.
What a beautiful butterfly
It is beautiful. I
stamp.
need to color it.
Yes.
Oh, I just got a text, probably from Hannah, because it's um yeah. She texted me a few minutes ago that she was leaving for lunch, and she just texted me that she got there. So she's still obediently letting me know when she's driving
Oh,
someplace.
that's good. Good girl, Hannah.
And this is the card. Isn't that pretty? It says Autumn Blessings.
That's beautiful.
And it's yeah, it's some scrapbook paper, glued onto a card, and then
Oh,
not stencil, stamped on. And then
stamps.
some of these were stamped on something else and fussy cut out and put down. So
Oh,
there's,
isn't that a
different
pretty
dimensions.
card?
It is pretty, and that's such a great idea to mix the two.
It is.
So anyway, it's beautiful, Judy. Thank you, and I'm going to color that and do something with it. But right now, I want to put this in my book. Oh, there's
Yeah.
other things I was going to put in my book, but not at the moment. I'm trying to see where would be a good place. It needs to be a wide paper. Oh no, that's I was going to put it there, but I've already put something there. Okay, I think I'm going to go way back here and put it on this one. No, that's too much pink on that one. think most of these map pages have pink. Okay, we're going to put it on this map page right here.
Oh, that's nice.
So, and luckily she didn't write anything on the back, so I could glue it down and not fret.
Oh, there you go.
Anyway, it's a lovely card, and it brightened my day for sure when I got it in the mail.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to go ahead and write on here, even though well,
Let's do some darker.
and I'm putting today's date, even though I got it a little bit ago. Let's see if we can. Nope, I don't know when it was sent, so I can't believe it's already the 16th.
I know it. I know it.
A week from today is Thanksgiving.
I know.
It's like, wow, that came fast. Okay. So beautiful. Thank you, Judy. And I'm going to go ahead and stick this inside it for right now, so I won't forget. I don't want to lose it before I get it colored.
Is there enough room on the page next to it to make it a pocket?
Well, the next page is, I mean, I could, but it's actually too small. The next page is too small. But it could still be glued down there. But I want to color it first because it's hard to color in this book.
Yeah, too lumpy.
So that's something I can do while I'm sitting watching podcasts or something. But so there's my oh, it looks like my pen maybe not. Maybe they're just like that. No, they're not. My pen's leaked some. Maybe that's why it's not working well. See how it's cloudy?
Uh-huh. Ooh, it leaked on the inside.
Yeah. Never had that happen before. Anyway, okay. I'm going to make a little journal page now.
Well, okay.
Okay.
I'm just going to go around once on this, and then I'm going to stop because this is not really that interesting to watch, I suspect. This is not one of those participatory sports.
But it's pretty.
So you all in the balcony and in the chat, you've seen our Same-Sex Wednesday. They were so much fun, Lisa.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun. I loved my favorite thing about it, I mean, I love doing it, but I also love seeing how what different ideas everybody comes up with.
Yeah.
And what's hilarious was I was watching them all last night. I just took the time and just watched them all. And most of us used the that wallpaper as a background.
Right.
You tore yours up, and so it wasn't exactly like using it as a background, but I think the rest of us used it as a background.
Right.
And then Tanya comes along and she fussy cuts hers, and I was like, oh, why didn't I think of that?
I know, because there were so many great designs. I thought the same thing.
You could have done so much. I was like, why didn't I think of that? That would have been so awesome. Oh, anyway. Well, we can't think of everything.
All right, so I'm going to go over this whole little thing and do the shadowing that ends up giving.
Yeah, it's amazing how much that adds, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I mean, this is wet
beautiful.
right here, so it shows up darker than it will when it dries. Anyhow, yes, I've got my little book ready to roll, and I've got some
All
stuff to
right.
put in it. And I looked at it so I wouldn't come into it cold this morning
Excuse me.
and be at
Well,
a
I
total
didn't.
loss.
I didn't. So I'm going to be fumbling around looking for stuff. But I just grabbed the first thing I saw in my box. Here's my box. It's like but sitting right here was this piece of stuff with this butterfly. So that was the first thing I saw. So I just grabbed it. I also think this is really cool. When they sent those stamps from PM Artist, it was in this where they sealed it right here, and then you cut it here and opened it up, and now you can seal it and use it to send something to someone else.
Well, isn't that clever?
That is clever. It's very awesome. I've never seen ones like that. So
I think I'm going to fussy cut this guy out and use him in my little book.
Oh, I had a button. Where'd it go?
I've come to one of those pages that I don't want to put too much on it because it's got. Let me come out. Let me do my.
Get the go ahead, a little, yeah, there you go. I was say a little bit more. There you go. Perfect.
Okay. So that's not it. This is the page.
Oh, yes. That's beautiful. I agree with you. Don't do too much.
I know. So I think, he is going to be pretty right there. And I think I'm going to put some little flowers on here on the top. And I think I'm going to put this and my little goddess on here somewhere. Yes. So anyway, that's what I'm going to work on.
That sounds great. Well, I decided I'm going to fussy cut this butterfly out.
That's what I'm about to do. I think this is a moth, but I don't know what the difference between moth and butterfly is, but this is from that things to cut up in collage.
Yeah.
I finally cut something out. I sent Sherry a bunch of clippings from it, but I haven't used it at all. Other than going through it and cutting stuff out for Sherry.
I did the same thing. I sent some stuff to Brittany, and then I think I have used it once, but I'm not even sure where mine is. I know it's out in the studio somewhere. I need to go get it and bring it inside and use it.
Yes.
But I had a button here that had string in it already. That I was gonna use it on this page, but I can't find it now. And I'm looking on the floor and I don't see it. So I don't know where it went. Anyway, that's a little frustrating because it was green and I liked it. Brittany says, I finally have some new videos out soon. I got another Temu collab, so I'll have the whole video and the video making things from the stuff. Cool. I look forward to that, Brittany.
Oh, cool. Me too. I still have not shopped at Temu, and from the things I've heard about Temu, I'm safely to say that I probably never will. But they sure look intriguing.
Yeah, I ordered from them twice. And one of the bad things about it is that you look at something, you think, well, that might be good, it might not, but it's only $3.20, so I'm going to go ahead and buy it.
Right.
And you buy things you shouldn't. And then it turns out you were right, it wasn't good. But a lot of their crafty stuff, their papers and things like that are good. I think they're worth the money, the things I've gotten like that. It's other things to use around the house and stuff that ends up being really cheap knockoff stuff. And I was like, okay, I'm never doing that again. But I probably won't order from them anymore either. Unless I'm specifically looking for some papers. I didn't find out until later that their stamps, which is I ordered a bunch of stamps, were stolen. I mean, like copies that were stolen from people, and I didn't know that.
That's not good.
So I wouldn't have bought, stamps if I had known. But I have them, and I'm not going to throw them away. So
Right. Exactly.
okay. I got these new napkins. That's another thing I
Ooh.
got, but I don't know if how many of you would even be able to find them because they're a brand called Signature Select, which is at my United grocery store.
Ah.
And they had their fall napkins 50% off, and they weren't that expensive anyway. I can't remember I think they're like $3.69 or something, and then they were half off, and so they turned out to be a good price. But it's a really pretty napkin. And it looks
It
like it could
sure.
be
Oh,
used quite a
look.
few different ways.
Oh, yeah.
So I think I'm going to use one of these, but you could also use this like down the middle of a page,
Yeah.
or you could use it like this, or just anyway. There's lots of ways you could use it, but I think I'm gonna do it this way. It has a little bit of a. It's not like just a white background. It's like got um texture lines on it, you know, and so it's not one that'll disappear. So you have to decide how you feel about that. And I didn't pay enough attention to notice that when I got it. I just thought the flowers were really pretty. And
I always like the
so
texture design on the background too.
so sometimes I really like it and sometimes I don't. It depends on what I'm wanting.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they are pretty. I can't wait though to see. In spite of my reservations about Temu, I love watching videos about what people get and how they use it. So,
Yeah, me too.
so I'm looking forward to those videos. And I'm not saying I'll never buy from them again, but it won't be stamps.
Well, the thing I heard about it, and this may be just rumor mill stuff, I don't know.
Yeah.
Is that it's an app that you have to put on your phone or your whatever.
Oh, that's not
And
true
it's not
because I
true.
don't order anything from my phone.
So you
And
just
I
ordered it.
didn't have an app. I just went to their shop and ordered from them
Oh,
on the
okay.
computer.
Okay.
So that I can tell you is not true unless
Well,
they've changed something since I ordered from them.
did you pay through PayPal?
Yes.
Huh.
But I
Well,
pay
now
a lot of
that's
things through PayPal, so
me too. That seems safe enough. This little turtle is a hand carved stamp, but his image is one I stole off of a t-shirt that I had.
oh, how cute.
I took the
Very
t-shirt and I
cute.
reduced the image and then carved the turtle.
Yeah, and I understand. That's why I bought them too, Sherry, because that's what I could afford. That or Dollar Tree. Those are the stamps I can usually afford to buy. But and I need to look more into it before I, go accusing them. But I've heard several people say that after they bought stamps, they saw somebody saying that their stamp designs had been stolen. And so I haven't looked into who those people are, but they're little independent people, that kind of got messed with over that
Yeah,
because they
really.
certainly can't sell them for $3.
Not make any money.
No. Okay. Brittany says there is an app and a website and several ways to pay. So, yeah. Well, I know I just used PayPal and and I did it on my computer. So I didn't feel like it was less safe than in anything else I buy on the computer.
No, I mean, there's nothing wrong with PayPal in that, I think. No, I think that's fine. Fine.
That's true, Sherry. We do all take from each other, and we're um, but we don't want to steal without credit and all that kind of thing, and that's the thing that makes me wonder. I know you can go on Amazon. I'm just going to say this too. You can go on Amazon and find the same kind of thing. So it's not that Timu's doing anything worse than Amazon sellers are doing. I'll just say that too. So you just have to think about it and decide, because I've bought something on Amazon and then had somebody say, "Oh, that was so and so's design. It got stolen." And I was like, "Oh man." So it's not just a Timu thing. Um, and it's 4 times the price on Amazon. Yeah, that's true. It is
Right.
higher on Amazon than it is on Timu. That's for sure. But it's cheaper than the person who initially um, it's cheaper on Amazon, like it's cheaper on Timu than the person who's trying to sell them in their own shop. And so that's kind of sad. I don't know. I think I may wish I hadn't stuck this on here.
Why?
Well, because now I'm not sure that I want this with it.
Ah, pretty.
But this might look pretty with it. One of these bumblebees.
Oh, yeah.
So and probably, if we're being real honest, the stamps you buy at Dollar Tree might have been stolen from someone too. It's
Well,
it's hard to
yeah,
know.
I know, really. It is hard to know, isn't it?
It is, and you can't. Well, for one thing, you do what you can afford. That's one thing, but also you can't go and hunt down every stamp and see if you can find somebody who made it. And a lot of them are not really the same. They're just similar.
Well, and that's hard too.
And then you're like, well, how can you prove you had the idea first?
Right.
So I don't know. It's one of those conundrums. It's a conundrum. The truth is, I don't need to be buying any more stamps from anybody because I have a
Well,
million.
well, are you going to do Carve December this year?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I'll have time to do it like Carve December, but I definitely want to do some stamp carving because I've always really enjoyed it.
Me
And
too. I've got 2 ideas, maybe 3. I can't remember what the third one is, though.
oh, you're not stealing, Sherry. The person who made is selling the stamps. I'm did the stealing.
Right.
We've all bought things. Um, but it's anyway. And if Sherry and Barbara and I don't buy something, that doesn't mean it's not going to sell a million of them anyway. So, you know,
That's right.
so you're not really helping anybody out by not buying them. You'd have to get a whole group of people together and thousands and say, okay, none of us are going to buy this. And then it might be helpful. So here I am just, you know, talking in circles around myself. But that's what you think of when you start thinking, oh, I shouldn't buy those anymore because of this. And then all these other things come into your head and you're like, well, how much help is that really? You know?
I am in such a rut in my little journal page making. Rut.
You're in a rut.
I'm not doing anything different. It's always the same thing.
Well,
Maybe it's the format, the size of the page, or
well, or maybe it's because you're doing things you like, and those are the things right now that you want to do.
well, no, Lisa, that makes a really good argument.
And in a month, you might do other things, you know.
That's actually quite possible.
Okay, I think I'm gonna put this B on here, and then I'm gonna put some kind of words, and I'm gonna let that be it because I tend to overcrowd my pages.
Well,
And
I
I'm
think
gonna
that's
not do
what
that
I'm
today.
doing. But I'm moving. I haven't glued it down yet, so we'll see how overcrowding it's going to be.
Of course, we also tend to pick up what we've got around us, which is what we've been using. So,
Well, I went through
there's
my
that.
tissue stamps yesterday, things I've stamped off on tissue paper
Yeah.
and napkin backs and stuff. Because I knew on this page where I wanted to preserve the background, I wanted things that disappear on it.
Yes. I prefer things where the background disappears.
Yeah, me
And that's
too.
this one, it's from a distance, it doesn't show up much, but if you look at it closer, it does. And that bugs me.
Uh-huh.
But I'm going to be okay with it. We're going to be okay. I got to find some words. Oh, I have a book of words. Where is it?
Oh, doke.
I hate this. And I just saw it like 2 days ago, so I know it's in here.
Hmm.
Okay. We're going to see if we can find some words out of this silly little book. Oh. I love the drawings in this book.
What book is that?
I'm not sure what the name of it is now. Oh, there it is. Thirsty Camel. Benjamin Dilley's Thirsty Camel. It's a children's book, but it's got real sketchy drawings, and I really like that. And they're things like you could just cut out this chicken, you
Oh
know,
yeah.
um, or this little boy or this flower. But some little kids already loved all over it and drawn all, in it with a
Oh,
pen.
nice.
So
Been-
I don't have to
It's
feel
been
bad
broken
about,
in.
yeah,
Oh, that's cute. I like the genie.
yeah.
So I've got a big butterfly stamp too. It's not as big as that one she had. Okay, somewhere in here I have some little grasses. What do I do with them?
And these bunnies would be cute to cut out and use too.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to see if there's anything about flowers or something.
I think it's not in here. It's what? It's just not in here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Oops. There go all my little things. Breezes. The breezes. Okay.
Well,
Look under here.
there may not be any words in here that will work. I hadn't ever actually read the story, so I didn't know what was in here. I just took some pages out for something before. I like these owls too. I think that's fun.
Yeah. Well,
But I'm not finding any words I want to use.
let's see then. Look at this one. We're going to look through.
Okay, well, that's not giving me any good words. So, hi, Mindy. It's so good to see you. I'm glad you're here.
Hi,
I'm
Mindy.
looking for words, but this was not the place for words. Oh, here. Let me see if I can find a definition, maybe.
Huh. Well, I do wonder what I did with that little grasses stamp.
Well, here's the word alight.
Oh, there
To
you go.
dismount, to finish one's journey, to fall, to descend. Or that is when it is a verb, or it can be an adverb: on fire, illuminated, kindled. We'll keep that in mind if I don't find something else. I'm trying to remember what movie it was where they talked about alacrity. Was that Mary Poppins? I can't remember.
Alacrity.
Alacrity, yeah. Cheerful readiness, eagerness, briskness. It's one of those words I probably would have not known if I hadn't heard it in a movie. Okay, nothing on that page. Brittany says this Sunday is a rivalry football game, and usually go watch it at my mom's with family. And my aunt offered to watch Kelsey for a couple of hours so we can go. First time I'll be out of the house except for her appointments in over a month. Oh, well, that'll be fun. You need to do that. But I can tell you it's not going to be easy. Leaving that baby with somebody's not going to be easy, no matter how much you trust them. First time I left Ethan with my mom to go out to dinner with Darren, I remember I called twice during the meal. We were gone a whole hour, but I called twice. Is he doing okay? She was like, Lisa, I've held and taken care of a lot of babies. I know. Oh.
Well, I don't know where that is. I just don't know where it is.
Okay. An arthropod is an animal with a segmented body and jointed limbs. And a bee looks like that to me, but it doesn't say a bee. It says a spider or a crustacean. So just to be sure I don't mess something up, I'm not going to.
Just do that. I'm just going to do that.
Okay, here we go. Artist. One who practices one of the fine arts, e.g., painting, sculpture, etc., applicable to any craftsman whose work is of high standard, artistic ability or effect, beauty of work is called artistry. Artiste is an expert in some art, not one of the fine arts, often applied to a member of the theatrical profession. Okay, I did not know that was the definition of artiste.
Artiste.
Well, I'm not having much luck with finding some good words. So we may have to go on to someplace else. I was just trying to do something that was easy and close to me. But obviously it's not working. 10 minutes away. Okay, 10 minutes away is not bad. And you need to do it, Brittany. You need to do it. The longer you wait, the harder it is. So, okay. Where is that word book? I'm getting a little frustrated.
I go down there.
Here's some words. There's bound to be something on here we can use. Oh, we'll just stamp it on. Okay, where is it? I have to watch the time because I have to get off at 2:30.
Okay. It's you got 45 minutes.
Yep. This is the one I need to use. It says stop overthinking. Because all I've done since I've been on here today is overthink. Okay. Now I need an ink pad. Where is that?
So I'm going to do the same thing over here.
Oh, goodness. I'm having to go find everything. What happens when you actually put stuff up?
I know, beware.
But I don't have is a stamp block.
Like those plastic ones.
Yeah. So we're just going to have to do the best we can with fingers. There we go.
There, I wanted tall grasses on the bottom of my piece.
Ooh, I love it.
I know.
Is that a stamp?
This is the stamp. I just used half of it.
How smart are you?
Oh, I know.
Brilliant, brilliant.
I know. I really like that little stamp. But this is the way we needed it right then. This is a stamp from a place. Have you ever had a stamp from Mirror Image?
I have not.
He's local.
Local to you?
Yeah.
I'm assuming?
Yeah. This is one of his that I bought.
Well, that's
real
cool.
expensive.
That's always
stamps. Fun. $16.
Ooh.
But isn't that pretty?
It is. And that's one of those things when you're like, okay, I'm supporting the artist.
Exactly.
And think of it that way.
Yeah, Mindy, it could be flames. But now it's going to be the turtle and the grasses.
Okay. I need a little more glue there.
And that's going to make me feel like this makes more sense.
Okay.
It probably doesn't make more sense, but it makes me feel like it does.
That's all that matters.
It is. It's true. Okay.
Here we go.
Now then.
Well, there's my page. I had to stop overthinking and just be done.
There? Stop overthinking. Perfect. Perfect.
I'm really, really good at overthinking. Okay, and now then I want to, I was going to put this on it. It doesn't really go, but since I'm not going to be overthinking, I'm just going to go ahead and do it.
There you go.
Just a little heart. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to say I'm going to be happy with that.
I think you should be. It's very pretty.
Maybe I need...
Tanya is home. They've just got a lot of stuff that's going on right now. So we're hoping to start streaming together after Thanksgiving.
Oh, good.
So I
presume you're taking off on Thanksgiving.
Yes, I will be because I will be out of town.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Ethan will be here, but Hannah and I are going to, my brother's going to come up and stay here so he can help Mom and Daryl. And Hannah and I are going to visit her boyfriend's family. So she hasn't met them yet. So
that's wonderful.
Yes, it is. And I'm excited because he's such a wonderful young man that I have no doubt that his family must be wonderful too. Where is my cutting board? On your book like this, did you go all the way across? Or did you leave a little bit of a border
I've
from
got just a, like an 1/8 of an inch edge.
Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking I wanted to do. But I think I want my 1/8 of an inch to be inside the dictionary page, not, because I left a border of the green, and now I'll leave a little bit of a border of the dictionary page. And I'm going to go ahead and use more of the green to make my pockets.
Yeah, that'll look nice.
So I'm going to try
I
to
got
find
just a little tired of the manila color on those, so I went over all of them with sepia. Okay, get the serious glue out.
I thought I knew exactly where that cutter was, and it is not there. So what did I do with it? And it's, it's not like it's tiny. It ought to be really easy to see. I guess maybe I will just tear them. Thanks, Mindy. I hope so too. And I think I just got a text. Just a second. Hannah's back at work. Okay. I'm not going to do a real deckled edge. I'm just going to use the ruler and make a little bit of a the only problem with that is one side will be okay. We're going to do it this way. We're going to use this seam and tear down that, and then I can cut off all my extra from the other side. So I can have both sides torn.
There you go.
And okay. I'm also kind of looking forward, to be honest, to be staying in a hotel and just relaxing.
Well, just changing your dailies will be a nice rest.
It will be. Okay. Well, that did not get, it doesn't matter. We're going to use it just like this. Okay. Now deciding how deep to make my pockets. I need some deep ones and some not deep ones. So let's just go ahead and do some deep ones to start with. About 8 hours, Mindy. We're going to have to leave about 4 o'clock in the morning to get there. Of course, they're in New Mexico, so we gain an hour as we go over there. So that's helpful. Coming home, it won't matter as much because we're not trying to get home at a specific time. Whereas going over there, we're trying to get there in time for Thanksgiving dinner because we can't leave until Thanksgiving morning. So,
boy, that'll be a big day.
It'll be a long day. It will. And I hadn't thought about it until just this morning, and I realized it's Thanksgiving Day. Probably there won't be restaurants open in all those little towns.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to have to take, something to eat with us on the way.
Definitely.
And that hadn't entered my mind until this morning. I was like, oh, we better think about that.
Yeah, true. Oh, I just love how napkins go down on the page.
Makes her happy, happy.
It does. Extremely happy.
We're actually going to stay for 3 nights. We're going to come back on Sunday. So that's why I get my rest. That'll give Hannah and TJ, time to spend together and not just all be with family. So they'll have some time to, he can show her around town and all of that. So
Okay, right there, right above the butterfly.
okay, that's good. Now then to decide how many do I want to put on a page. I think these bigger ones, I'm thinking about my big paper dolls. I think I'm just going to do 2 on a page for those. I don't have any of them in here. I need to go get them. But Sparrow is outside.
You don't
So if
want
I
to
go
bug
out
him.
to the studio to get them, I will have to get past an excited come play with me puppy, which I'm not really excited to have to deal with. So I actually need to bring him in. I just realized it's 2:00. That's what time I bring him in. I'm going to mute for a minute and bring him in, and then I'm going to run out there and
Okay,
grab those. I'll be right back. I'm
all
going to
right.
make you big, Barbara, while I'm
Okay,
doing
make
that.
me big. I'm not doing very much, but go big. Go big or go home. Need to get some more matte medium out.
Come on, buddy. Come on, Joe. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. All right, let's go to the box. To the box. Come on. To the box. No. To the box.
All right. I need to fill my matte medium dispenser. I just love how napkins go down. left my little turtle. All right. Moving right along on this page. Let's see how that does. Why not? All right.
Oh, I didn't mute it after all, did I?
I guess not.
Did
You
y'all
didn't
hear
make any
Sparrow when I
noise.
brought him in?
I did hear you talking to the dog when you brought him in.
Oh, I'm glad he wasn't a pain today. Yes, you
Really?
didn't need to hear that.
To embarrass yourself for your language.
Well, no, I wouldn't use bad language, but but if he had been bad, he might have knocked things around and made a big mess, and that would have been embarrassing too. But anyway, I've got a whole bunch. Okay, see, there's no way all of this stuff. Of course, this stuff's not going to go in there anyway because it's metal stuff and this kind of
Ooh,
stuff.
yummers. Look at that good stuff.
But
Thanks, Mindy.
and I have evidently I have 4 boxes and I only brought three of them in here, so some of them are somewhere else. Anyway, I'm going to start with the Tim Holtz People because they're the thing I use the least often because they're the hardest thing to get to.
Uh-huh.
And so
That makes sense.
If I put them in here, even if I don't put anything else in here, well, I got these too. Then I will I'll at least use them. So oh, I was gonna say, but I have more people. Where are they? But they're in my Christmas stuff because they're winter people. Okay. All of them are kind of mixed up together. Most of these are big ones. I didn't realize that. Not very many of them are small. Of these packages that I have here, and some of them are really thick. And then there's these really thick ones. I may have to do something else with because they're.
You can take those off the cardboard.
That's true. I'm just not sure if it's something I want to do before I'm ready to use them, or if it might be better to do it before I'm ready to use them because, oh no, this was my other box, this little black one in here. I forgot I moved it aside. Okay. I'm going to try one right now. I have some, I'm going to kind of sort them into bigger and smaller and groups and individuals.
I think you need to do that. That'll be good. And seated and tall, full size.
Yeah. All right. Let's just. Oh, okay. For right now, that may be all I get done is sorting them. So I'm going to just move this book aside for right now.
Yeah, you've got 20 more minutes.
Yeah. And I got probably that many.
She's making an embellishment holder. This is the pattern that what's her name on the Cafe Craft.
Gosh, yeah, she did a video on it.
have space on her name now. That's not good.
And I don't know because I only went and watched that one video because you told me about it.
The Cafe Craft. Yeah,
Anyway,
she did
it's an
one.
accordion book. See, it
Mhm.
opens. Well, let me go ahead and just show this real quick. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
make yourself big, hon,
yeah.
and then show Mindy your book.
Okay. It's like this, and I'm gonna have these pockets all in here, different sizes of pockets. And then you can open it like this, and there's more on this side. So you can do quite a bit
But
in one
it's an
book.
accordion book. Open it like an accordion, so you can actually see. Yeah,
So you could
see when
open
you
several
have your
pages at
pockets in
once.
there and you have stuff in them, you can actually see stuff side by side.
So it's a very smart idea. And
Yeah.
I'm glad that that you shared it with me.
Yeah. Mindy,
But
have you
I
seen
have a
mine?
million of these people and I don't use them. So
I don't use the Timmy people either. People have sent me stuff in Happy Mail and then I turn it around and put it on bookmarks and get it out of here. Add me
I
back
like
in and
them. I just don't think to use them.
make me big for a second and I'll show this to
Yeah.
Mindy.
I forgot I was big. I'm glad you said something.
So this is mine, Mindy. Let me make myself. So it opens like that. Like that. Like that. That. She calls it the never-ending ephemera book. I need to put a little colophon in here about who that was because inquiring minds want to know.
That's true. That's a good idea.
Is that
We
cool?
talked about it, but that doesn't mean we remember.
I know. Well, I've got it in my book. I've got it in my little daily. I'm just spacing on her name. Oops, something fell out. Then you can't find where it belongs.
Uh-oh.
That's where it belongs. You can't turn them upside down. That's one thing I noticed. Anyway, that's mine. I think Lisa's made hers bigger.
I did make mine bigger because I knew that I was going to need it to be bigger.
So I made my pockets come all the way out to the edge of the thing.
Oh, yeah, you did.
I
Well,
think
that
I'm gonna
might
like
be a
this.
better plan, but
I don't know. I'm thinking I'd like yours better.
but I've already cut mine, so we're going to go with it.
No, they are not hard to make, Mindy. It's just like get a heavy duty book board or something for your covers. And then mine is just made with file folder pages. And then you use packing tape to put your file folder pages back, together. And both Lisa and I glued dictionary paper on on top of our pages after you do them together so that you cover up most of that tape.
And that works really nicely. And it makes it a little stronger too.
Look up, Mindy, look up Le Cafe Craft and the Never Ending Ephemera book. Let me see if I can figure out sort of when I made it. I'll look at some pictures here. I made it in, here, Fodder book cover. I made it in 8/19. 8/19, 8/18, 2023. So I'm going to look in my little book and see.
So this is a video. Her video's been around a while.
Yeah. So you can take me off big.
Oh, okay. Sherry made one too. Yeah, this is embarrassing. I have all these people and I don't use them. And I love them, but I don't use them. And part of the reason is because they're hiding. They're hiding away. And it's one of those things you like better in theory than to use, I think. Okay, these are, I don't know. I don't think they're that, it's hard to know which ones are.
Patricia at Le Cafe Craft.
Hi, Andrea. So glad you're here.
Hey, look who's here. It's Miss Andrea. How are you doing, girlfriend? I'm going to put that in here right now. Oh, I have it in here. Am I clever or what? I am clever. Can I count on it? No. Patricia at Le Craft Cafe, but that's Le Cafe Craft. Never ending ephemera book. 8/18/23. So that's the video to look for you. But it's really easy to make. Plus, her videos are really wonderful. Yes, Andrea, those are Tim Holtz paper dolls that she is organizing because they are.
Lisa has an embarrassing amount of them.
They are disorganized.
Of course, they come in packages of 100 or something, so you don't have to have but 2 or 3 packages to have a bunch.
Yeah.
Okay, that one is family, but it's
okay.
Sitting.
Let's get uncluttered here. Unclutter the premises. All right, I'm going to glue this guy down with regular old glue. It's lovely to see you today, Andrea. I'm glad you showed up. All righty. Let's put him down.
I think it was these girls. Somebody sent me one of them and I used it on a journal. And I think it was a journal Tanya and I were making. I can't remember. But I think they're cute.
A loaf of bread. Andrea just made a loaf of bread.
Oh, that sounds good.
Went bread nuts.
I went to Sam's and bought a loaf of sourdough bread. And that's what I had for lunch with some sourdough bread and a pomegranate. How's that for a strange lunch? I didn't have a loaf of sourdough bread. I had a piece of toasted sourdough bread. Let me let me qualify that a little bit. Yep, you need to make one, Andrea. Oh, it's your turn now to make bread. Yeah, once you've done it and your family gets a taste of what it's like to have fresh bread, they'll be talking to you about it.
You'll
Because I
never
know
get
I
off
made
track.
fresh bread, a lot of it for a long time because my family loved it so much. Okay. It's funny. Most of the ones of men that are in more than one man, they're all sitting, except this one.
Huh.
Now there's boys or a dad and kids standing, but these are the only two that I have that are men standing more than one. So I don't know where to put them. I guess just with the groups of men sitting. Okay. So I've got groups of women sitting, and I've got individual women sitting. That one has a extra piece.
Okay, I'm done, I think.
And then I've got individual men, and some are boys, but they're tall boys, so they're in with the men. Back then, you kind of had to be a man when you were young, whether you wanted to or not. Then we've got dads with kids, and moms and daughters, and then a mom. This looks like a grandma and grandson to me. But anyway,
Mindy, I'll send it to you in Messenger. We're on Messenger, aren't we? I'll
in
send
Facebook,
you the link on Messenger.
and then these are single women and a tall girl. I guess I'll stick her back over
Hey,
there.
Beth.
There's some more tall ones. And men sitting and couples. And then these very thick ones. Those may not go in this book because they're so fat. Well, let's take one of them and see if we can take it apart. If that's not hard to do, it might be worth doing. Hey, Beth. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're here. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to get off in just a minute, but let's see if we can do this. Okay. I was able to take quite a bit of it off. He's still thicker than these other ones, but now I'm thinking these could be used as masks.
Oh, yes. They sure could.
They sure could. Okay, that might be worth just sitting here and doing for the last few minutes that I have. I bet if I had a knife, it would be better. I don't know. They're just going to kind of be silhouette masks, but that might be interesting. Thanks. So was yours. I really enjoyed all of them. But I always do. It's always fun, all those same 6 Wednesdays.
Never
What? You're whispering.
Ephemera. I'm looking up the Cafe Craft Never Ending Ephemera book. Never ending
Ah,
storage book, easy tutorial. There we
storage
go.
book. Okay.
Let me see if I can post a link. Let me just see. Share it. I'll try to post it in copy. Now, what happens? Can I write? Can I click and join the chat and type something, Lisa?
You can, but I don't know if it'll let you. I think try it. Try it and see. I haven't ever tried that. It's kind of a new
Connect my
thing.
YouTube account to join the live chat. Ew. Oh, I got to sign in. Not going to do that. That looks like trouble. Okay, Mindy. Bye. Bye, Andrea. Good to see you. I'm glad you stopped in to say hello.
Hi, Andrea.
Touch noses and head on. Okay, Mindy, I'm going to go over to Messenger and send it to you in Messenger.
Beth, the rehab is going really well. He's making great strides. He's now able to actually eat real food, and he's very happy about that. Although they still don't season it very well. but but that's a blessing, and he's able to walk with a walker, and he can go quite a distance with that walker. So that's going well too. We had kind of hoped he'd be home for Thanksgiving. Right now I don't see that happening because they usually give you an advance notice of when they might be going to send him home, and they haven't told us anything at all about sending him home yet. But as soon as I say this out loud, they might make a liar out of me, so that'd be okay. That'd be okay.
I could
Oh, I
also
got it
post this link on
in the
Lisa's
book.
uh,
Yeah,
Facebook group after we get off today. I'll do that. But I
that's
did send it to you,
awesome.
Mindy. Okay, girls. Well, I finished in an hour and a half. I finished a little book page. That's kind of par for the course.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry I don't have more than an hour and a half because I would really like to just keep on visiting with everybody.
Oh,
But
that's okay. I think I'm about to run into my limits today. I woke up too early this morning.
well, that'll do that. I did too, actually. I woke up at 4:30 and could not go back to sleep,
Oh
and that's
gosh.
definitely too early. As long as he can make it to the bathroom, that's great. That's true. That's true. And to the
So
kitchen and to the living room and out to the car so he can actually
yeah.
go some places. Um, we want to be able to do all those things because he wants to be able to continue to go do stuff. He doesn't want to be stuck at home all the time. And I told him,
Lisa,
you know,
on your tall people there,
uh huh.
they can overlap the pocket above them.
That is true. That is true. I remember you
So
saying that. I remember
yeah,
her showing it too.
yeah. So that gives you a little more space than you think you might have on a page to store those taller images. Thank you, Beth.
I don't know if I'm actually going to end up using these because then you have to draw in stuff where they have to just be silhouettes. And I don't know when I would use that. But for now, I'm going to keep them for a little bit. I can't keep everything. I got to start getting rid of some stuff.
Oh, I see you're tearing them all apart. Good. Why
Yeah, I'm
not?
making them thinner. I don't need them thick like that. I don't know why I even bought that set. Probably because they were clearanced.
Keep those little things because they're once you get them separated, each piece is thinner, and you can use those sticky pieces for like backgrounds of things, like people in the background.
Yeah. Well, I thought about using them, as a mask to
Yeah.
work, but
Yeah.
so I am going
Yeah.
to hold on to them,
Yeah.
especially ones like that are really obvious. This
Right.
one that just looks like a blob.
No, that's a blob.
Oh, that poor little girl looks very sad.
Oh, they were all very solemn in a lot of those pictures.
Yeah, they were. And when you look back at your family history pictures, they're like that because they had to sit there very still for a long time to get that picture done. Of course, and then you think about, nowadays, I can remember when my kids went from a natural smile to a kind of
Yes.
smile because they had to sit there so long. And I was like, oh, don't like that.
Yeah.
But I
Well, you're
have a
going to pull the
feeling,
plug here in a minute, I think.
yeah, I am in just a second. This is my last one. One looks like it has a cat head
It does.
because she has this big bow.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, well, I got them sorted. That's good. That's a progress thing.
It is.
So, and thank you all for coming while we play. We had fun. And hopefully, Tanya and I'll be streaming again. Oops, no, that's separate. In after Thanksgiving, the week after Thanksgiving. That's our plan if things go well. So,
Oh,
but I
that
so
would be
much
fun.
appreciate you being willing to come on and play with me while
I'm
Tanya
happy.
was out of town.
I'm happy to. Gives me an excuse to do something different.
Okay,
Yay.
I gotta go. I'm already running behind.
Love
Love you
everybody.
all.
She's running
Bye
behind.
bye. Running behind, running behind.